Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, we finished up that 40 modified, and you know that was part of two group builds. Technically it was the out-of-box group build and our first of two builds for the Saturday Night Short Track group build. Now it's time to get on another one that also serves two, and it is the second one of that Saturday Night Short Track group build, and it is also the USAC build, the 69 Camaro. What did Hobby Dude choose for that, and why? Let me show you.
Bring your model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.com.
Okay guys, our subject for this project is going to be Revell's 69 Camaro Z28. I chose this particular kit because it has the 302 in it, and that is what I need. The car I'm going to build is this. Number one, I love 69 Camaros, so when Fred chose the 69 Camaro for the USAC build, I was tickled to death. And I'm going to build Tiny Lund's PEPSI 69 Trans Am series car, and this thing was really cool. That's the biggest reason I'm doing is it's a cool car. Tiny Lund was an absolutely great guy. He was killed in a tragic accident at Talladega in 1976, and man, I hated that because I really liked Tiny. But we're going to replicate his car, and as you're looking at these pictures, there's a lot of research out there. Big tip of the hat to my buddy Tony Roberts, who is one of my research guys, that he just has a plethora of about anything I can find. Just some awesome stuff. Three-tone with the chrome numbers. I think this is just great. So I want to share with you real quick. We're going to go through the kit real quick. I'll show you what I'm going to do and some modifications I'm going to make. This first video is just kind of a highlight. Just getting started, so let me back this off just a little bit and I'll hold it up. So first of all, the body, I'm going to go ahead and get some modifications. We'll do that today. Oh, let me show you these pictures real quick. Decals real quick. These are Power Slide. I got these at I think I got these from Ace Decals. Mark over there, check that out. You've got the light blue car that had the fluorescent 55s, and this is the 71, 72 car. But check out those chrome foil numbers for the 69, and same thing with the chrome foil on the 302s for the, well, the glare is so bright you can't see it. But anyway, you get the idea there. So we're going to be using these decals. There are going to have to be quite a few modifications to the body and well, the interior and chassis as well, but we'll get to that in a minute. We're going to be using Plastic Performance Products 1969, I think it was, correct for this era and for this car. Yeah, these are the 1965 to 69 Goodyear style. These are the blue streak, and David does just a great job with all of this stuff. There's your Goodyears and your Blue Line tires. So we'll be doing those. And the wheels for this car were kind of the same. The 60s and 70s Holman Moody wheels. And going to be making the roll cage using Plastic Performance Products roll cage. Now the support bars under the hood, we'll be scratch building those kind of to fit the car. Instructions, there's a number of parts we're going to be using out of the stock, like the firewall. There'll be a number of things we are going to be using, and I'll share that stuff with you a little bit later. One of the things I like about this particular kit are the headers. I'll get them out here. Oh, I got the wrong sprue out. There they are. Check those out. I think these things are just cool. And again, we are going to be using the 302. We're going to be modifying that up. I wish that oil pan, a lot of that stuff was was separate, but I'm going to be using a different intake, carburetor, all that kind of stuff, of course, for a stock car. But I want to use that basic kit decal. There's our grill, all that stuff. In part 2, I'm going to remove just the parts that I'm going to be using for this build. Door panels, we're not going to be using any of that stuff. I am going to use the firewall. I'm going to do some modifications to it, I think. Well, I think I am. I may not. I'm still debating on a few things. It was a leaf spring car, so we're going to be using the leaf springs. And, of course, we'll do a racing seat. Now, I'm kind of scratching my head on the modifications, things I'm going to have to make to the body and the chassis. And to that end, I have that set aside here. Let me stick this over here. Isn't that just the profile of a 69? Wow, that's just a bad looking little car there. It had the cowl hood, as you remember in the pictures there. And I'm going to take this hood off so you can see a few things I'm going to have to remove right off. We'll be removing on the body the windshield wipers and all those supports there, door handles, all the marker lights and scripts. We're going to smooth a lot of this stuff down. He had on his, the rear fenders were just lightly flared out. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do that. I'm not sure yet. And the on the chassis, you see the inside fender wells there. All of this will be removed. The chassis was a basic tub and no back seat, all that stuff. And we're going to be using Plastic Performance Products, again, roll cage, and we're going to build up around that in there. That's going to be our base. And I'll do a racing seat, and I'll smooth a lot of this stuff out in there too. But one thing we'll do this together real quick, and that is I want to see what kind of stance we're going to be able to get. Love that fit. Really nice and tight. You get these tires back out. I want to see what kind of width we're going to have to deal with. The front I'm not worried about because those fender wells are going to be moved out. And the stance would have been probably right about there anyway. And if you noticed in the pictures of the real car, these body lines were close to being right where they are. So it's gonna sit a little lower than stock, of course, but it's not going to be, you know, way up here or something. It's just going to be maybe right about there. I think that looks right. And let's see on the back. Ooh, these tires are a little wide. Okay, yeah, see there, they're canted out there. So I can see automatically we'll have to grind away, or we'll cut out this. See, here's the frame here. That's not in the way. This portion right here is, so we're going to cut that in, and we'll probably take it right to the shock mount there. Let me see if that shock mount's going to be in the way. I may have to move it. Yeah, I'll move that shock mount in. Yeah, see how the body's starting to flare out there a little bit, and the tires the camber is way off there too. So we'll remove this so it'll sit nice and straight in there. But it's not interfering with the chassis anywhere else, so I think we'll be okay there. Once I remove this part, and then we'll take some sheet plastic, build that back up. But we want that to sit probably right about there too. So just, yeah. And we'll be scratch building the pipes. And if you recall on some of the pictures, they came out on the passenger side. The duals came out over on this side, so we'll be taking care of that as well. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun project. This will be the only thing. I'm going to try to make myself stay focused on this. Even when stuff's drying, I'm going to try to make myself stay focused on just this one project and not go down a rabbit hole of jumping on another project here, another project there. Just try to keep going. The deadline for the USAC build, if you're a content creator and you hadn't started yours yet, is March 15th. So March 15th is going to be here before we know it. I mean, I can't believe it's the end of January already. So we're getting there real quick. And of course, I'll make the plates that go over the windshield, or excuse me, the headlights. Sorry guys, I'm rambling already. And of course the ground lights, and then we're going to have some panels across those tail lights. This looks pretty good. And like I said, I'll take my Sharpie and I'll mark up all the stuff that's got to be removed and smoothed out, change it over to a race car body, so to speak. And yeah, I think this is going to look really cool. Okay guys, that is it for this one right now. Next video will probably be a lot of the body work and maybe what we've done to what you see here, the chassis and the body. And then I may go ahead and start on that engine in that. We're just going to see how this goes first. Okay, guys. God bless. Hope you all have a great and safe week. We'll see you in the next video.